All right, here we are in a losers, I think, semi-final game between JXP here in the blue Vanguard and his opponent, Aftermath Theory, in the red Infernal. And JXP has opened here with Bob overcharge creeping, and he brought 6 Bobs with him. So that's going to mean that his creeping is very sped up, but it means that his mining at the beginning here is considerably slowed down. He just has 2, he had 4 there, 4 Bobs creeping. But now he will be able to put down his command post with these overcharged Bobs, and indeed he does. But TheoRy's already here. TheoRy's got his Hexen, sees that that's happened, and decides to just ignore it and head on out and see, okay, what's going on over here. But having seen that command post, probably knows that there's not much else that could be going on, and instead decides to harass some Bobs. Throws down an effigy. 1 Bob goes to try and kill the effigy. I don't know if that was necessary, but the Bob decides to attack the Hexen too. I don't know if TheoRy would have had the Animus to do a second effigy if it hadn't been killed, but maybe. Especially since he did just split a Brute to get over here and do this harass. And splitting a Brute gives you additional Animus. We see our first racks going down, and TheoRy's still just trying to be aggressive, but actually decides I should get to my own creeping, teleports home, sends the Fiends back home, and with that teleport back home was able to get a couple of skulls in here and still get, it looks like, 2 Fiends from creeping. So again, well planned, probably well practiced by TheoRy to know that he can do that. Alright, TheoRy trying to get this dog, but Jay's pretty good with his dog. I see him lose it every once in a while, but usually he can keep it alive. And a nice manual split on the Brute, so we get that Shroud skin. And now also a pretty good surround. Just little micro things like that that mean that the DPS is just a little bit faster, and maybe that means his Fiends take 1 less shot from the Shadow Demon. Stuff like that. Now, these Fiends are heading across. I think they're going to be aggressive. Or maybe thinking, hey, is he out? Okay, maybe they're just here to check the creep timing. A dog here right in the base. But no, they're heading in. They are wanting to get some Bob damage, but immediately with the repair micro, and is one going to go down? 1 Bob does go down. That's amazing. Bobs are really hard to kill, but managing to kill 1, and the Lancers chase him away. This dog's still out on the map, trying to get some vision, map control. But these Fiends are also on the map, and they know that he's there. Are they going to try and get us around? He sees them coming and tries to stay, maybe capture it, but as long as the Fiends are in there as well, he won't be able to capture it. Ooh, and actually getting caught in a surround. And while the Fiends decide they don't want to engage those Lancers being pretty good at Fiends. Okay, so the Fiends getting back up. They got a little sliver of white health, and they're like, okay, we're brave enough to get back on the map. But the Lancers are right there and getting a couple swipes off. Looks like he's trying to look for a 3rd base, but none has gone down yet. That would be a little early, I think, but jayxp is known to having a lot of bases sometimes, going for that fast 3rd. It's very possible. And I imagine TheoRy's aware of that, having probably played jayxp a lot. The repair micro doing pretty good here, but there are a few low Bobs. A single Lancer gets out, 1 Bob goes down. But the repair micro is just too good here. Trying to get a surround on the Lancer. Fiends are going down. The Lancer's about to go down, and now a Hornet shows up. The repair micro just too strong. Those Bobs staying alive, and now all those Fiends cleaned up, and a Hornet out on the map. A third base going down for TheoRy at this forward base. That usually means he wants to be able to have his army in both an aggressive position and a defensive position at the same time. So by placing it sort of where it is right now, but up in this more forward position, he can defend against attacks against this base. And the return to hangar being used on the Hornet, it had a few flyovers of these gone and took some damage. Now we got, yeah, I was wondering why those Gaunts were deciding not to like join in on the creep in there, and I think they just were taking a coffee break. And the Magmadon came in. Now, of course, Hornet's really good against Mags because Mags can't hit the air. And it looks like they're doing a pretty good DPS to it as well. Hornets shoot pretty fast. I don't think they have any bonus damage. Ooh, they're too fast even for me to click on one. Let me click one of you guys, see if I can get your bonus damage here. Ooh, still too fast to click. Yeah, bonus for slight. That's what I thought they had. So, they're pretty good against Gaunts, but maybe not in these numbers. There's a lot of Gaunts here, and they're trying not to get caught on top of the Gaunts. Hopefully just trying to find somewhere where they can do some damage. Finding some imps out on the map like this is good, but it's Skull of Shedda impacting one. And we do have infests on both of them. They're moving so fast I can't really click on them. And yeah, they do manage to both get away. And TheoRy, well, deciding to again maybe put his army in this sort of defensive offensive position here. And maybe moving out to be a little aggressive. There are 3 Lancers and a Hornet here. Some Shadow Flyers added. So those Hornets are not quite as dangerous. Lancers deciding that was too far forward with the army out on the map. And now with TheoRy's army parked in this vision camp, this can be a very oppressive position for jayxp. Not knowing if he can safely move out and retake this vision camp, while TheoRy is going to see him coming when he does. So he sends a Hornet, which is wise. Hornet are quick, speedy, good scout units. What do we have here? A little Gaunt. Sort of weird vision window on this Gaunt. I guess he's tucked into this corner. Bob's coming out. The Gaunt says, "Hey, I see you. I'm going to get you." And, well, both of them doing the same thing here. jayxp saying, "I'm going to bring my army over to defend against this." And TheoRy bringing his army down to be more aggressive. Those forward Gaunts having to retreat a little bit. Now, all of them getting pushed forward onto the Lancers by the Brutes and the Megs. That's not really great, but that's just how push priority works. If you don't split your units up ahead of time, then you're going to get some of them pushing the rest to the bottom. Or to the back, I should say. Okay, but we do have one Mag here trying to get some stomps. We get some promotes going down on jayxp's Lancers. The Lancer... Oh, that's a GG right away out of jayxp. Did I miss something? Maybe just knowing that this fight is going to go the way it's going to go, he decided to GG out. Alright.